Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to something completely different once again. We shall see. What is it all about? Being an undead, living your life in death, whatever. First things first. We're not drinking wine in this stream, unfortunately. Although it would be appropriate. Nope. The cheapest non-alcoholic beer one can find. Wonderful. How far down at the bottom can we go? Yahaha! Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm kind of curious to see what's going on in here. Not gonna lie. I found this game on Steam. I think in Discover Queue. And I watched the trailer and it seemed kind of funny. Sparked some joy. Ugh, can almost speak. And yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know much about this, but I think it's going to be interesting at least. It's going to be interesting. I wanted to try this out because I'm really interested in psychology. I have some aspirations as well. And there's certainly something, this vampire therapy business. I mean, I've never heard of these before, so time for an emotionally and physically draining session. Oh, okay. Welcome, welcome. Let me play this world's smallest violin. There. I don't know if you just actually know this game, but I don't know, but we'll see. We'll be going deep. Please. Let's talk about your childhood, alright? How would you describe the sucking business? You know, I think that's the kind of questions you ask. You know, no idea about this. All right, well, let's find out. Let's find out. I think I'm gonna wait for 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna go. Don't worry, I'm not licensed or anything. We'll find it out pretty soon enough. I'm fairly sure. Alright. I hope this is not a dating simulator. Okay, explores touches sensitive topics. War, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicidal ideation, religion, and of course death. This may be uncomfortable or upsetting for some readers, so we recommend that readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach this game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that comes with the vampires. Why is there always sex involved? Anyway, strong language is also present. Vampire Therapist was developed in consultation with a licensed therapist, but it should not be considered a substitute for therapy. God damn it! Anyway, unless you're a vampire, wow. God damn it! Alright. Yeah. Okay. So, word of caution. You're still free to leave. If you're feeling spooked. I've already went through therapy, so...
My name is Sam Walls.
My name? Hello?
Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror.
That can't be fixed.
I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace.
Zombie insane.
After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation.
Tooting. Is that Brokeback Mountain?
Hold on. Things that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anyway, yes. As the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw.
We'll be hoarding and tooting.
But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn
PC,
from him.
1989.
I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
I'm a cowboy. Damn! I like that being a therapist requires you to have a firearm, you know? Leipzig.
Well, I think this is
Germany.
Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb.
Sick beats. Is the audio alright, by the way? Come on. God damn, I've missed this vampire music. Jesus. I used to listen to Seraphim Shock, or I think it's Seraphim Shock. I don't know what it's called, that music genre. It's exactly like this though. Let me know if you know what genre that is. It's some kind of blood trance. Vampire beat, Eurobeat. Is this a therapist office or a rave cave? Is there a difference? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Rave cave.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
So we are a cowboy, huh? Good thing I brought these with me. Hell yeah.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself.
Fags to the ground. Chupacabra.
Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Apologies, my headset might just disassemble at some point. Perfect, yes, thank you. You know, you have to have your therapist clothing. It's very important.
Yeah, hello, Alta.
Hello.
Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Party hard, hardcore. Oh my god, oh god, we're at the right place. Hello. Alright, I'm here to party. Hell yeah.
What kind of party is this?
It's a kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Help! Help! Are we right in this right place? Maybe the address. Reinhard. I mean, all right.
Oh, we're them kind of vampires.
Them kind of vampires? Damn!
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
I guess that explains the name. Reinhard.
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Can we take a moment just to appreciate the level of voice acting in this game? Cowboy advice. Alright. I'm hauling. Be rooting. 1, be rooting. 2, be tooting. I guess that's it. We be hooting and tooting. Or rooting. And by God, be shooting. Oh, thank God. Rooting, tooting and shooting. But most of all, be kind. Thanks. That's some serious cowboy advice right there. My man. Alright, we have to get past the bouncer. Good thing we brought them. Firearm with us. I guess it comes with the job.
Wait a sec, there's something about what she just said. I can feel it.
Oh, we're getting into therapy business here.
It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
Hot branding.
There's high noon mind. That's when
High
we treat a
noon
situation
mind.
like it's a do or die showdown.
Okay, so hot branding. Something related to names and high noon mind. Treat the situation like it's a do or die showdown. Alright. High noon mind.
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine.
Ooh, saloon thinking. So learned helplessness or unshakable, what is it? Confidence in yourself. All right.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though.
All right, chat.
Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
Oh
I
God.
don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
In der Nacht. All right. Let's see. Collected notes of Sam Walls. So we say that. Reward found. Cowboy bloodsucker at Wemail.com. All right. Found this old notebook and figured I'd take it with me to Europe. I figured it'll help me organize my thoughts. I'm gonna just keep reading in this cowboy accent if you don't mind. I know it's not that good, but I'm just gonna entertain it for a moment. Hold on. I'll separate it into sections so I can jump to them right quick. That way, when I need to get to a particular section of my notes, all I gotta do is hop over to that section. Easy as falling off a horse. Falling off a horse is real easy. Alright, okay, maybe not. Maybe if there's a wall of text, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna have a stroke. Okay, cognitive distortions. The funny ways we think. I realized we vampires can think in funny ways sometimes. Like reality is right in front of us and we just can't see it. Heck, pretty sure it's all humans who do that, not just vampires. We do think funny thinking in particular ways, so I figured I'd write them down so I don't forget them. I'll include examples so I don't remember how they work. Now I can't get rid of it. Fuck! Okay, high noon mind. Sometimes things can seem black and white, win or lose, famine or feast. Okay, black and white thinking. I know this one. I know this one. Live or die, like everything's a big showdown. Feel like we've got only two options: winning the day or end up with a stake in the heart. Deep. High noon mind. Thinking in extremes, ignoring all in the between. We stress ourselves out when the stakes are high. If I can't get the best saddle, my butt's gonna break. Ain't no doubt. Well, all the examples are cowboy related. Either I show up ready to win the rodeo, or I'd better just not show up. The fate of the Wild West is hanging on this gunfight. Okay, so I think the first one is high noon mind, or black and white thinking. A lot of us bloodsuckers have a habit either feeling responsibility or soul control, or feeling completely hopeless. Thing is, usually neither is true. Feeling hopeless doesn't mean we're powerless. And feeling untouchable don't mean we're invincible. Seldom thinking either way. Our real capabilities are somewhere in between. With my dark powers, vampires shall dominate the mortal world. Okay, that's Okay. If a mortal discovers our secret, it's entirely my responsibility to deal with it. Oh, it's either angst or it's like unshaken confidence and main character syndrome. Okay. I can't deal with the bureaucracy of international travel with my coffin. I'm stuck in the USA forever. God damn! Don't you just hate when that happens? You know? Damn. Can you imagine bringing your luggage and it's just like a coffin? Wait, hold on, that's not how it works. Like, do the vampires at the airports, do they have to like pick up their coffin? Is that the luggage? And then you go there, it's like, oh man, it's missing again! God damn it! Who ate my fucking coffin? Have to stay 2 hours at the airport looking for a coffin. Have you seen my coffin? It was in the luggage. We vampires sometimes call ourselves awful names. I'm a failure. I'm unlikable. Ugh. It's like burning ourselves with a big old branding iron. Every time we look at it ourselves, we'll keep seeing those names. Well, branding is just calling ourselves names that do no good. I missed that shot. I'm such a butterfingers. Avoid Sorby. Ride over a horse? You're happy as hell. That fella don't like wearing leather. He's only a vampire wannabe. Damn, that's rad. Alright, I think the first one is High Noon Mind. It's black and white thinking, right? I don't want to have my own fun. Immer Nacht is the only place to be on Friday night. Yeah, I think it's High Noon Mind.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing.
Damn!
It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Hell yeah.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
Well,
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
help!
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
Is this a dating simulator? Have I made a mistake? Am I so deep in heresy at the moment? I guess we're gonna find out. Andromachos. Nachos? The good old nachos.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides
The
who gets
bouncer.
in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
I mean, the accent is kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie. Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him.
Alright, let's fix the bouncer.
Excuse me, friend.
Oh, God.
I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
I mean, I think this person, this undead being, is somewhat projecting some of the childhood experiences into the current situation. You can fix him. Oh God. But what does that mean? Oh God. Help. I understand. Yes. Go on.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Andromachos. Andromachos. How the fuck is that so hard? Just gonna call him Nachos from now on. Alright. Looking for the old Nachos.
Have fun, mate.
Mate?
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Cowboy, what about us?
The voice acting. It's too good. Oh my god. This whole situation reminds me of Disco Elysium, the hardcore party sequence. Hardcore! Mega! Bring them joy. Alright, let's get my retinue in there.
Yeah, sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Damn.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah.
We'll be yee and hawing here.
Dang, awful loud in here.
Oh my god, is the music too loud? Let me know if you... I hope your eardrums are still not completely perforated. Maybe I'll put it a little down.
Come on, my liver, dance with us.
Liver? What's a liver?
Well, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later.
Kids.
Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher give birth
Tarnation.
than this.
Rather hear a gopher giving birth. What the fuck is a gopher? Okay, maybe the audio is a bit hard every now and then.
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is.
Show me the nachos.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
Of course it's a goth nightclub. I should have guessed. Of course. What is it with vampires and goth clothing and the whole emo vibe thing? I don't know. I wonder where does that come from? You know?
What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
You mean a heart attack?
I never
Hell
drink
yeah.
Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
I want to talk to the manager.
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Objection! Hold on. We need to use our therapist powers here. What do you say, chap? I think this is Holt Brandon. Fuck, I can't get rid of the cowboy accent now. And it's not even a good one. Fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have to put you through this chat. I'm sorry. I think that's called Holt Branding. Hold on. Awful names. I'm a failure. I'm unlikable. No one likes me. I'm so bad. Keep the accent. Okay. I think that's hot branding. That's not black and white thinking. I don't think. And I don't think it's saloon thinking either. Just a know-nothing bartender. It's a perfect accent. Oh, Alabama, baby. Oh, hold on. One more thing. Since we're getting into the therapy business here, slowly but surely, I need your opinion, chat, on a few things. You know, in order to be well-respected therapist, one needs to have glasses, all right? And I would like to know your opinion. Which one of these is suitable? No, okay. Not the first one, at least. Let's take out the hat for a moment. Is this any better? Okay. No, I look like an IT professional. This is stupid. No, okay. So number one is terrible. Absolutely. I look like I'm coding or something. How about this one? Do I look intelligent now? No. I don't think this works. How about this one, third one? Do I look like a therapist now? Number 3. I feel like this looks like a little bit too much like a, you know, single dad, sad single dad, you know, that kind of thing. Stay at home dad. I have no hopes for the future. And I hate my children. You know, that kind of vibe. I'm just missing a sweater. Okay, third one, not too great. Second one, okay. Hold on, there's one more. How about this one? Oh my god, how do you equip these things? Jesus, it's attacking me. Also voting number 2, okay. Fuck. Okay, oh, is this even... How are you supposed to put these things on? How about this one? I can't see a goddamn thing in here. I think I look like a... I don't even know what. Some kind of contract Santa Claus. Strong contender, okay. Unlicensed Santa Claus, I don't know. So number 2. I changed my vote to 4, okay. Okay, number 4 Santa Claus and number 2 is... Let's talk about daddy issues, alright? That's number 2 and this is Santa Claus. Two is good, okay. I think we're going with the 2. I can't see a fucking thing from here. The whole Santa Claus business, it's... I can barely use my eyes, and it's also ripping off my hair, which is more than unwarranted for. With the second one, you can give a judgmental look over the glasses to your patients. All right. Let's try that out. Yeah, okay. Second one. Also, I can see a thing from here. I can be like one of those really judgmental boomers who'll be like, perfect. I look like total clown. That's the look. All right. I think that's called Hulk Brandon.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Trust in yourself, all right? Just trust yourself.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are.
Ah, good old Nosferatu tricks. I see through your trickery. You succubus.
Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Uh-oh.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
Oopsie doopsie. I accidentally got into a vampire club. Oh well. I'm sure they'll be well integrated.
So all these people are mortals?
Oopsie doopsie.
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
Oh, I see. Yes. Economy. You know? Logistics. I guess that would make sense. If you were a vampire having a nightclub, you could be sucking on the goths. They'd be lining up right there. Vault snack goths. Exactly, yeah. Free entry.
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Oh. The bartender's no succubus. God damn. Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
Oh, that's a gangrel, all right.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
Definitely a gangrel. I can barely remember the Vampire Masquerade. Is it coterie? I can't remember. What's the proper name for those things? Is it coterie? Something like along those lines. I think that's a gangrel. Maybe. It's not hairy enough to be a gangrel though, in my opinion. Or is it?
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, let's ride to the upstairs, baby. Well, that was a snappy transition.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir.
Howdy ho.
The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Vampire mail. Damn.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have
Oh,
come here
Natchez.
because you believe you can help our kin.
Ooh. That's a very nice voice acting.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
Oh, the good old switcheroo technique. I can fix me. Can I fix me? Are we beyond redemption? What would a therapist do? Maybe I can't. Ugh. Wait, which one of us is the therapist in here?
I don't know that I can help myself, but I'm trying my best.
Oh,
Then you have already learned the most important thing I can teach.
oh, good game. We're done here. Let's get partying.
We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Thank you, Natchez.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
Straight out from the shadows. GG. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take this hat off for a moment. Burning alive. It's so freaking hot in this nightclub.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
Lonely cowboy. Or riding in the night.
I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Hey.
Dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time.
Time of night.
I am pleased to share some of it with you.
Thanks.
Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Hold on, let me fix the audio just a little bit. Maybe that's better.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Revelations.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better.
Hell yeah.
After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
Oh, I'm getting therapized here. God damn.
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I could try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive.
Since we were alive. Hell
Or
yeah.
we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start
I know that
tackling
one.
problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Ooh. Please, Mr. Nachos, tell me more.
Cognitive who's he what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
I don't mind.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do or die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I can relate.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder.
God damn it. Can't you relate to me, man? I'm so vulnerable out here. Trying to, process all these experiences here.
But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marky Aurelius.
Marky!
He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
Good old Marky. Marky Aurelius. Well, I'll be damned.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Hold your horses. How old is this geezer here?
His name was Marcus. Marky was a bedroom name.
A what now? Help! It's a dating simulator.
You and the emperor were...
Help! Help!
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
Was it really? Nice to know you. Can I penetrate you for a moment? Oh, please do. Yeah, all right. I guess, yeah, I guess that kind of explains, well, the emperors were kind of, Those were some wild times, all right? Yeah.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mind. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking. Really?
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel.
Tooting and tooting.
Try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking.
Ooh.
I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it.
All right,
If
let's
I
get
do
the.
not drink blood, I will surely die.
Ooh. I mean, that's Nosferatu thinking. That's black and white, right?
Is that Nosferatu thinking?
Oh fuck!
No, Samuel. In this case, I am not arguing with reality. If we do not drink blood, we die. This is a
that is a
of
fact,
being a
yes.
vampire.
Damn, missed that one.
Let us continue. Death eventually comes for us all.
I don't think that's black and white thinking. That's a statement of facts, you know?
We are only trying to
Fuck!
identify Nosferatu thinking right now. I will repeat my death eventually comes for us all.
Well, that sounds like Nosferatu thinking. That's pretty black and white. We've
There's
cheated
no right
death
answers.
ourselves.
God damn it!
Although this thinking is binary, it is also true, and therefore not a distortion.
Alright, so binary thinking, that is factual thing. But also true.
And death has already come for us, my friend. We simply cling to life. Please, let us try
Yes,
another.
yes.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
Now that's what I call Nosferatu thinking.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not.
I have to take this off for a moment. I can't see a fucking thing. I'm gonna equip them when I need them, alright?
Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Saloon
I
thinking.
realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh,
Damn.
man. It make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush.
True.
What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
A control fallacy.
Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Hold on there, buddy. I think that's a control fallacy.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
That's right.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos.
Oh, it's my horse. I thought it was Nachos. I'm gonna call him Nachos from now on.
Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
I mean... Is that a statement of facts? Or is that a control fallacy? It is a fact, but it kind of it does have a hint of despair and hopelessness about it, you know. It does imply you can't do anything about it, but it doesn't mean that all hope is lost, man. But I don't think this is a control fallacy. Is it?
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
That's a control fallacy right there.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's
Yeah.
lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
Just get another, and another, and become one of those crazy cat ladies. I don't know.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
What now? Don't you just hate it when that happens? You know? When your cat gets mummified by your significant other? I hate it.
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent.
Holy
But
shit.
I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Was it a sucky friend?
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Oh,
See,
Brandon.
I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard.
I like the sound of
Once I
that.
got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard. But that's how I was choosing to brand myself.
Murdering bastard. That's CV material right there. Sam Walls, a murdering bastard.
My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling.
Labeling.
You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill.
Labeling. So an internalized belief about yourself.
For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
Damn. That's sad.
See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient.
I think that's labeling right there.
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go labeling yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Alright. Alright, you're antediluvian being. You win.
Well, you look pretty good for being ancient then.
Oh no, let's not be hooting and tooting. Let's not get into the sucking business that fast,
The
please.
secret is moisturizer, but let us continue.
Ooh.
Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
The fuck is this? Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. The hell is that supposed to mean? Don't call me late for dinner.
How shall I describe myself? Ah, yes, I am a mass murderer.
Ah, yes. Yes. yeah, indeed. I think that's labeling right there.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct.
Really?
The cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Damn. I go deep
Those
here.
are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Thanks. Only 2 centuries. Look at me.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
What's the word here? Feel like I'm being a little greased. It's greasing me.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
That's labeling, I think.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
As
Really?
long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves.
Yes.
As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges.
Which is, I think, the sucking business, maybe.
One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Really?
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking.
Alright, boss
I will
time.
give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin.
Alright, Nachos. Come at me, bruh.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Yeah, don't go shitting in the house. Come on, man. That's not very nice to do. Goddamn vampires. Turning into bats, shitting in my living room. I think that's black and white thinking. I mean, Nosferatu thinking.
Well, that ain't right. He's acting powerless, like a man clinging to the whiskey bottle. What Andromaco say that distortion was?
Ooh, it wasn't black and white thinking. Damn.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Oh, damn. You have to be really careful with these, actually. These are not so easy as I thought. I guess that's a control fallacy. Right? Yeah.
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Yeah, please do not shit in the living room when you turn into bats and fly away. That would be nice.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I
indeed.
am Andromachus, the ancient darkness.
Andronachos.
The Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Is that labeling? Ancient darkness. I don't think it's a control fallacy. And I don't think it's black and white thinking. I think it is labeling.
Well, that's definitely some intense
Really?
labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then.
Surely, yes, indeed. I can absolutely relate. 110%.
If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
I think that's black and white thinking, or Nosferatu thinking, or maybe control fallacy. No, I think it's black and white thinking. If and then.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anymore.
Who would have guessed? You guys a banker. On top of everything. 3,000 years of banking interest. I mean, it kind of explains the decor around here.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Oh no. Are we getting the sucking business now?
Anything. I'm here to learn.
Not anything. No, don't say that. Sam! Sam!
You must receive therapy yourself.
Oh.
I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Going to therapy now.
Now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
God damn it. Nachos saw right through me. Right through my cowboy boots.
I have. I didn't even notice.
Hey.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then.
Oh, Nachos.
Andromachos.
Nachos.
Andromachos.
Just call me Andy.
Andy.
Right, Andy. I'll see
Andy
you tomorrow,
boy.
then.
Good old Andy boy. 3,000 years of banking interest.
Dang.
Really?
Mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty. There ain't no power on this earth
Okay,
that'll get me on the
let's go.
dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
Hold on, sir. That was black and white thinking right there.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
It's Matthew McConaughey, ma'am.
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's
Hey.
Crimson, by the way.
That's a bit of labeling right there, ma'am.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Blood partner? Ooh. Is this my first client? Are we going to talk about the sucking business now?
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Well, hot damn! Rock climber. Well, that's what one way to make friends, I guess. Don't you just hate it? You go rock climbing, you find some kind of naked antediluvian being in a hot tub in the mountain. Damn. Naked in the hot tub.
Must have been a sight.
Oh, hold on.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
Yeah, okay. You can dumb down the details a bit,
We
please.
hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula.
So, did the leather and the spiky things, did you have them before, or did it come with the? Is it part of the job? You know, just curious. You know, I'm a leather man myself. I ain't judging.
What are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Okay, I guess we go into the sucking business now.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
Fuck. Hello, yes.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you'll definitely get lucky.
Oh god, it's the worst of them all. It's horny gods all over me. Help!
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
Ooh, close one. Selvisin puhumalla.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
By uns. Sucky. Only if it's consensual. Tell them alcohol is bad for them. I don't have any money. Not your type. Buy us a drink. Damn, young ones. Alcohol is bad for your brain. Be responsible. Get a job.
I ain't buying you a drink. I think I'd be insulting your economic status.
Well, that's one way to say you're fucking poor. I like that. I'd be insulting your economic status. Man, I should be the press secretary of USA.
Mein Lieber, don't worry about us.
Mein
We just
Lieber.
like to feel special. We have lucrative jobs in IT.
Of course they do. Of course they do. God damn it, it all makes sense now. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. IT gods, of course, yeah. Yeah, I'm not, yeah. Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. I think we have some IT gods in the chat. Quite many of them actually. Holy shit. Oh, of course. Of course. Oh, my Lieber.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe you can help me. See, my printer died again.
Oh
I'm
no.
real tired of these things.
Oh. My printer died. Oh, I'm a boomer cowboy vampire. Help me. Oh. Oh god. Oh, can you imagine a worse fate? Being a boomer vampire. Hey, my printer died. You're in the IT industry, right? You build computers?
Please, we are here to party.
Hardcore.
But get a laser printer.
Well, thanks for the
Thanks.
tip. That ink seems to be more valuable than blood.
Yeah, also true. Alcohol is bad for you.
I ain't buying you a drink. This stuff's terrible for you.
Are you making a joke? We're at a bar.
It's okay. He's just trying to be protective. Aren't you, Opa?
What's an OPA?
You know, I think the drinks here ain't strong enough for you two.
I don't think. I'm in the economic status currently. I think that was the word, right?
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
Yeah.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have housed the sexy old men.
Hold on there, Buttercup. What the hell is that supposed to mean? All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men. What?
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture
Hamilton?
is just so powerful.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Ooh, sexy.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
I get it. You like older men.
What the hell is going on? Am I getting catfished here?
I ain't buying you a drink. You ain't exactly my type.
Oh, we don't want to marry you. We just want to have fun with you.
You kids are too much.
I mean, there's a bit too much of a boomer age gap
These
here.
kids just ain't gonna leave me alone.
Ah, what's the worst that could happen?
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder.
Kinder? I think that means
They're
children.
just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Oh, come on! I'm getting pushed into a corner here.
Really? I ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
But through two IT gods, of all
Call it a
things.
drink exchange.
Ring exchange?
So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to
Told ya.
create a safe environment here.
What? As a therapist, of course. Yes, but on the other hand, you're in the lair of a vampire. A safe environment is not something I would call this place, but alright,
You
alright.
take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room.
Oh, ho there, Buttercup. And the what now?
Wait, kink room?
Hey. Wait. I don't want to be spanking.
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
Dating simulator. Help! I don't want any mini games. I don't know what's going to happen.
But, point taken.
Help!
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
Help me, chap.
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Oi.
So, ein Vampir.
Hey,
I'm thinking
vampire!
we're all getting lucky then.
My neck scrubs with anticipation.
That's some dirty talk. Damn.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
The geek room?
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
What was the age limit for this game again? Hold on. I'm gonna check that real fast. Just to be sure, alright? Yeah. I never asked for this. They said there is going to be some adult themes, but hold on. They're starting on the Steam page. I guess we'll figure it out. Because it's too weird. I'll just we'll go into a commercial break. if the kinky gets too kinky.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Oh,
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
God damn, I think Steam would let you know if it was going to get steamy. Yeah, I fucking hope so. Oh god. A document that I will sign.
Well, I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
Help.
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up.
Oh god, what's going to happen? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a biting minigame. Bite the veins. I was not expecting this. Okay. As a minigame, I give it a 1 out of 5. Kind of reminds me of the old Flash games of 2004.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
That minigame was so bad. Oh my god. That was so fucking bad. What the fuck? Oh, I guess this is a more of a visual novel type of game. It all kind of makes sense now.
Is it my turn yet?
We're doing it again? How much did he drink if he's weighing that much? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure thing, come on over.
We're doing this again? Tyypillisiä teutoneita. Hey! What is this Joker business here?
Oh, I don't like that very much.
Come on!
Hey, what's wrong with me?
Where am I supposed to buy it again? How does this thing even work?
Shucks, I missed. It's a little dark in here.
Missed. I missed.
Do you need me to guide you, Honigmörchen?
The Joker?
Ouch! Meine Arterien!
Oopsie.
Dang it, let me try that again.
There's a Joker right there. What the hell am I supposed to do here?
Dang it, that collar's in the way.
Goddamn goths.
Oh, the challenge makes it more fun.
How many times do I have to... Am I going to bite you in the face?
Ouch! Meine Arterien...
Dang it, let me try that again. I swear you moved.
I didn't, Orpa. I'm being a good girl.
Where am I supposed to do this? Bite the veins. Which ones?
Oh, Reinhardt. The hot old vampire wore me out.
Me too, Maxi. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
The mail server. Damn it, Amalgam, she's not a Chewy thought. What the fuck? Which artery? The fucking goth has a choker. Hello? Also, it's dark in here.
Reinhardt, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
Help me? I think that's labeling. Suche Fledermaus. I think that's sucking Fleder. Fleder? Is that a vampire? Sucking vampire. What's a mouse? Is that a mice? A sucking vampire mouse. I don't think that's a good... Sugar bat. Oh, Zaka! It's a sugar bat. Fledermaus. Oh, it's two words. Oh, sucking mouse. So it's a bat. Flying mouse, bat. Fleder means maybe. Oh yeah, it might be flying. Yeah. Flying mouse, bat. Okay. Hey, we're learning some things here.
Get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next
Taxi
time we will
cab.
talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, sure thing, fella. You can help me with my new laser printer. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Can we take a moment to appreciate this vampire Eurobeat? It's kind of sick. I could be listening to this. If anyone knows what the genre is, I know there's like Seraphim Shock and something along those lines. So I tried to figure it out on Spotify, but I couldn't find anything. Maybe I'm such a boomer already. But is there a genre for this? Well, what is this called? Vampire trance? Vampire pop? Nosferatu beat? I don't know.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is
Oh,
mighty
dang.
plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
Smart coffin?
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation.
Is that Nosferatu? The first one? God damn! I'll be damned! Half expected Mr. Nachos to ask you to share a coffin with him. Yeah, kinda, a little.
Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though.
Yeah, movies are bad for you.
Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Hoping no one creeps in while I'm in here. I ain't sharing this with no one. If I have to bite one more geezer in the neck, it's all over for me.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
Oh, the music changed.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night.
Yeah, the IT gods there. Too much.
Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
Pretty much.
I
Accurate.
am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
I must say the writing is pretty good, although it's a bit too kinky for my taste. It kind of feels like the writing is writer has some fantasies. All right,
Why are you so embarrassed,
I
Sam?
think.
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
Oh, my first session,
If you
please.
like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like, being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Hello? Oh, that's a reference. Never mind. Yeah, I know what that reference is, unfortunately. Oh, dreadful. It's all those sparkling bastards.
I've gotta make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
No.
Most perceptive, yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Oh. Here to make vampires see the world differently. Oh, I think that's... What is this? Black and white thinking? That's a control fallacy, baby.
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients.
My clients?
You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am
Do I get
eager
clients?
to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first emailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire.
Chupacabra, fangs to the
When
ground.
I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed.
Hold your horses, that's some labeling.
Seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing.
Go
Do
on.
you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
Labeling.
I'd say you were doing some labeling.
Hell yeah.
And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself for murdering innocent people. We all do that sometimes, you know. It's fine. Have a little self-acceptance. Be empathetic to yourself. You know? Who cares if you took a husband there and killed a son there and all the women in the village over there? It's all in the past now.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then.
Yes.
How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself.
Didn't I say that? Really?
Now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I
Pinkertons?
went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me.
Oh, that kind of
They
gang.
taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more.
Oh, everything was better when I was young.
Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think.
And a
I
drink.
walked in nature for about 90 years and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country.
90 years.
I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why? Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator.
Ooh, a new one. Extrinsic motivator.
Should statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
Should statements. Oh fuck, I'm gonna recognize myself in here. Oh god.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure. And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate.
Hell
As you
yeah.
know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
Thank god I'm not a vampire. Jesus. I'd probably have 20 years the Steam library if I was a vampire, you know? It would be sad.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
That's me!
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Yeah!
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today.
That's a fact, I think.
I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Hold on, that's a should statement.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
Hey. I'm having an existential crisis right now.
You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself.
I'm
I
sure.
imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Seems like I'm everyone's type around here.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
I mean, Sam has quite a chin. Am I right? Need therapy in real life, get therapy in stream. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Do you need some therapy, my friend? Dreadlord? Let's talk about something, all right? Can you show me? Can you show me on this chart right here?
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner.
Where did the vampire touch you? It's all right. She does. Oh, in my heart. Oh, Kokoro, no. It's gonna be all right. Hang on. Hang on. At least it wasn't like the neck in the previous scene. Oh god. Oh. I was chewing up the goth like it was nothing.
Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart.
Oh,
I think
gee,
you would be an
thanks.
excellent therapist.
You coming on to me?
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive,
Fuck.
you find a way to negate it.
Fuck! Oh, my cognitive distortions. They're in the game. Help me, chat. Oh shit. That's me! Fuck. Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it. Oh. Oh, I was caught red-handed.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing, spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I ain't no saint, Andy. Andy Nachos.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either.
Hey! Hey! Don't be grilling Jesus here. Come on, man. That ain't cool. That's labeling right
I
there.
understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive.
Disqualifying the positive. All right, that hits close to home.
I
Fuck.
understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds.
All right.
I am
I'll
Andronicus,
bite.
one of the most powerful vampires alive.
I'll bite. Look, chat, I need a pun. It involves vampires. Hello? That's not a disqualifying the positive. I think that's a control fallacy. Also, that's a fact. Maybe we'll not say anything here.
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
I don't think that's any one of these. That's a statement of fact, not it's not extrapolating the meaning around any of those around that sentence.
I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people.
That's what is that? Labeling? No. I don't think that's any of these.
The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
Ah! Objection!
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this
yeah.
distortion will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
hey, my name is Matthew
I
McConaughey.
will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
Oh, we got a supervisor.
Tomorrow? I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
All right, shoot. Let's try some
I
more.
think I could use the help.
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some examples. I will give you a statement, and you find the cognitive distortion in it. I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
That's a should statement. Far sexier than the movie Vampire. I mean... Never mind.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there. You're not insecure enough to be an actor anyway.
Excellent, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
Insecure.
If I cannot
Hell yeah.
consume high-quality blood, I might as well drink blood from Florida.
Ooh. That is black and white thinking right there.
That's Nosferatu thinking, ain't it?
Nosferatu thinking.
Correct, Samuel. That being said, I am sure there is still decent blood to drink in Florida, but I would rather test it anyway.
Florida man. Florida man blood. I would bring a test kit. Oh god. One does not simply drink the Florida man.
Would you like another exercise?
Okay, let's throw one
I
more.
am an antediluvian old fart.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's that's labeling right there. Old nachos.
Well, that sounds like labeling to me. You ain't just an old fart. Are you actually older than the flood, though?
Yeah.
Do I look that old?
Oh, dangerous territory.
Oh, not at all. I was just...
I am joking, Samuel. Don't worry. The myth of the flood was at least 1,000 years before I was born.
Ooh, that guy for that.
Would you like another exercise?
Okay, I think we're good here.
I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get a liter inside you. We have a
Liter?
meet night tomorrow.
1 liter? Hold on, how many liters does a human have? Like 4? 2? Hold on. Actually, I can't remember. How much? Am I going to get into some kind of list here if I Google how much blood is in a human? I'm going into a list. $1.2 gallons. Fucking Americans. What's a gallon? This is Red Cross. 8 pints of blood? What kind of megabytes are those? 10 pints. Okay, top searches. How much blood does a human have in liters? Thank you. 5.5 liters. Okay. We're fine here. So only 1/5. All right. Fuck, that's a lot of blood.
How much is a liter?
That's a lot of sucking.
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired.
Goddamn empirical system.
Please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
Heinz conveniently in serving sizes. Oh, that's true actually. Could I have 1 mega pint of blood?
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Hello? We're getting to know each other already. Although, I must say this whole curtain transition is kind of silly.
Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
Ooh.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right.
That's
To be
labeling.
so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future.
Oh.
If you're about to misinterpret the client's distortions, I will set you back on the right
Well,
path.
that's awfully convenient for a therapist. I can see the future to a limited extent. How can I get an appointment, sir? Sir? Man, that would be kind of depressing, wouldn't it? If you were a therapist that could see the future. My god. That's fucking sad. Imagine if you're a therapist and you could actually see the future, and you're having clients, alright? And no matter what you do, you can see the future and how nothing is getting better. Man, that would be sad. Wow. Oh, fuck.
You can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes some sense. Oh, we're in the therapy mode here. It's not that impressive, really. I think that is disqualifying the positive. Is it?
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the
Really?
positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is.
Thanks, Nachos.
If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically.
Go. Telepathically?
Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you.
What's the point of going? What kind of therapy is this? You can say it to my mind? Hello? Damn. That would make things even more sad. If you could read their thoughts. No, it's telepathic. No, you can't read them thoughts. You can can you? Telepathy is like you can talk, but you can't see. Right?
Let us look at your first client's case file.
All right. Into the work.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got
Dr.
no first
Drain.
name.
Age 430 years, so in the early boomer stage, I'd say. Dr. Drain is a class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of the Physicians. Yes, he has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Oh, well, that's a work-safe hazard right there. And now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. It's Pfizer! It's now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. An addict suggestion detected the strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habits. All right.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
How convenient.
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Oh, shit!
Bless it all, I hate flying.
Well, that was a transition. Sir, that would be Nosferatu thinking right there.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you?
Touchy-feely? Ooh.
And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
I like this guy. That's a positive attitude on Bud Life.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you all right, Samuel?
Oh.
You
Telepathy?
gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
Ooh.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours. What does this poor vampire want?
Some fucking peace. I like the way the therapy office has the vampire Eurobeat in the background. It's very fitting. All the gods going crazy in the basement. He wants to complain. Yes.
I think he just wants to complain.
Maybe.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
So what? I just let him complain?
Bingo!
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
No. Let's talk about the touchy-feely things here.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Oh, we're suspended in a time-space continuum. Thanks.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat.
My familiar got a flat tire. Don't you just hate when that happens?
I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me?
Ooh.
Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform.
Oh, this guy's a gangrel. That's a gangrel. Gangrel. Man, with the fucking Alabama accent, everything turns out weird.
All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway.
But
You all right there, pal?
are you the therapist?
Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine.
Mr. Nachos casually forgot to mention he can freeze time as well. Man, that's Mr. Nachos right there. Well, after 3,000 years, comes very unimpressive, all these things. Violating laws of physics and all. Transcending time and space. Sake of conversational integrity, I'm
I think you should
fine.
read my case file and know why I'm here.
His horse died. Case file. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, it's right here. Pfizer, doctor for 400 years. Drug addict. Yes.
You're here for an addiction problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? Well, what's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime.
Oh, come on. Don't be so hard on
Hey,
yourself.
come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away.
If only it was that simple.
Let me think.
A hug. Suggest a milder addiction. The quality therapy right here with Sam Walls, Alabama, baby. Something tasty. Well, speaking from experience, I don't think there's no easy solutions here, buddy.
Partner, there ain't no tips that'll magically cure you. But I'm here to listen.
We can talk about it, all right?
You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone.
Ooh.
I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. I tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do.
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy. Some CBT in action. I'm a licensed CBT professional.
What exactly are you addicted to?
Don't say CBT.
It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals.
Yes, I understand. Absolutely nothing.
You're losing me.
Yes.
Let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive.
Yeah.
Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do.
Ooh, is that
I
so?
can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there.
Dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc.
Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace.
Prometheus walking into a fireplace. God damn.
Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre.
Compadre?
Credit for wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I am in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem.
Well, if you put it that way.
Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Man, that's 400 years of emotional baggage right there. This is a hard case.
Listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would
Really?
sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now, hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure, but it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure.
I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
Ooh. I think that's disqualifying the positive, but it's not a should statement. It's not labeling. I don't think it's a control fallacy. "400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes." I think that's disqualifying the positive.
I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean,
Dabbling?
I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set.
Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little.
But you know something.
Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years.
You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though.
The cowboy therapy, right?
I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
Oh, there. God, that's a should statement right there.
Well, who said you should have achieved more?
Objection!
Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work.
And what happens if you don't?
Absolutely nothing at all.
Well, that's my point.
Wait, what?
That is not as encouraging as you think it is.
Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality.
Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
Sorry about that. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that, alright. That's some Nosferatu thinking. Or is it control fallacy? I think that's Nosferatu thinking. Black and white thinking. Let's check. Hey, can't I see my notes? There we are. Live or die. Thinking extremes and ignoring all the in-between. Yeah. Or it's control fallacy. Habit of either feeling responsibility or sole control, or of feeling completely hopeless. I think that's Nosferatu thinking.
To what extent can one man shoulder the failures of an enterprise, I wonder?
Oh, I did an oopsie.
Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
Okay, it's control fallacy, has to be.
So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated.
Hell yeah.
Sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I'm a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard.
A wizard.
So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc?
Yeah.
That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
That's a bit harsh. Black and white thinking, maybe? Or is it control fallacy again? No, it's... I think it's this one.
That's a pretty dark read on things.
Hell
Lots
yeah.
of folks get over their addictions. Yes, but not me. I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you.
Always look on the bright side of our life.
If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white, it's got its shades of gray too, you know. Well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic.
For a scientist, at least.
Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point. But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy.
I think you're in the wrong shop then.
My department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs. Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are.
Ooh, shots fired.
But as I say, I don't want all this therapy
Continentals.
stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug. So what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive. Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man.
Oh, boomer cowboy therapist take.
I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives. And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed. You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night?
They got me. Fuck. Oh.
Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself. Oh, wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already. I have work to do.
Oh, shots fired, huh? Huh. Never laughter. Ha 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 ha. I don't go to sleep every night feeling depressed. Okay, we got workaholic right here.
So you're not sleeping and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere.
Oh fuck! I also. I think I just found myself. Although I'm not 400 years old, Dr. Blood Therapy Pfizer CEO, but I do have insomnia. And going to sleep, it's yeah. it's oh god. You're just laying there looking at the ceiling. Oh fuck. Oh.
Don't be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Yeah. I can't argue with that.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Is that, okay, oh, I actually get to choose. That is... Hold on, is this anything? Boo-hoo, and life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard. Is that black and white thinking?
In the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
Ignoramus? Ignoramus.
It wears off rather quickly, but I must admit that I've been chasing that feeling of false contentment.
Oh, did I miss one? Oh, fuck.
Partner, I gotta cut in here. You're saying a lot of things that just ain't true. Start from the top. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Black and white thinking.
Come on now, it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people.
Am I therapizing myself for you? Ooh.
Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call them, might even be a different degree of depressed?
Yeah.
Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole. Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo.
Buckaroo?
Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed.
Oh.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Control fallacy, maybe. Either feeling responsibility or sole control, or feeling completely hopeless. I think, yeah.
Dr. Drain is calling himself a whiner for being sad. If he is trying to bully himself into being happy, he has clearly met with minimal success.
Ooh, it's labeling. Fuck.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life. Now why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner?
You're a whiner, Harry.
Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used.
It does kind of look a little bit like Harry Potter, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Also, I can't get rid of this fucking Texas accent now. Help!
Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's
Whining.
entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, belly aching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term belly aching in any case. But as I was saying,
Bellyache.
in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
Ignoramus. Hold on. What is this one? It's not labeling. Hold up, Buttercup. Labeling. I don't know what this one is. In the moments I wake up, I feel free. Oh, this one is hard.
It wears off rather quickly, but I must admit that I've been chasing that feeling of false contentment.
Partner, I gotta cut in here. You're saying...
Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, unlike... In the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
What the hell is an ignoramus? Is that some kind of vampire? Disqualifying the positive? No. Labeling?
You honestly think
Ooh.
feeling good makes you an ignoramus?
The phrase ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think?
But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss something to be avoided.
Ooh.
Yes, unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool.
Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel.
Oh fuck, I can feel my own cognitive distortions coming in. Oh god, no!
What? Shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius?
I'm therapizing myself here. Oh shit.
Still just labels.
Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience.
I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the
Yeah.
problem?
What's the problem? You're fucking shooting meth into your ass all day long. What's the problem? Keep indulging.
First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides.
Oh no. Is it any... Well, I can't talk about bed trouble. Maybe it's coughing trouble. Or is it? I don't know how it works.
What kind
Anyway.
of downsides?
I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex.
Oh. I mean, that's dangerous. He's a rebel.
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful.
Dreadful.
I guess you must be having some kind of good time.
Therapy for vampires, not humans, remember? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Hold up.
I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to
Gallivanting?
engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood.
Depraved coitus. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Consumption of dirty blood. Hey, leave the Florida man be.
It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things. Well, I should be better at it.
Ooh, objection. That's a should statement.
Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself. Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts?
Yeah.
I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years.
That's what we call in the business cognitive dissonance, I believe.
It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas.
Yeah, vampire traumas.
Heck, we're dead, man. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you.
True. All the vampires, they're traumatized. They're all dead. Holy hell.
You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again.
All work.
And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff.
Cold turkey on the plasma stuff, yeah. That'd be dangerous. You might be hooting and tooting all night.
Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might.
Valid concern.
You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it.
Got him.
All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking. I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind.
You're welcome, Harry
You
Potter.
can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true. Very
Oh.
well. I shall do some reflecting, inasmuch as I
Not
can't
very nice.
reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
4 weeks. Oh, man, that's a long time.
Masterfully done, Samuel. I knew you would do well, but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip.
That's
It
mouthful.
felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling. But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your
Oh
coffin.
no, we're gonna chew up the woman again.
Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you. I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
Oh god, we're gonna chew up some goths. It's the ID goths again. Help. I hope they didn't bring the chokers this time.
Well,
Oh,
that's it, I guess.
fuck.
My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. I sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Partner?
Better already hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
Oh, she's American.
I figured you must have been coastal.
Freedom!
You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Oh, maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
The music is sick. I hope you can hear it. Hold on.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
I wish YouTube, I could make some YouTube emotes. But you can't make custom YouTube emotes. If we were in Twitch, we could have the cat popping. Can you hear that? Damn, now I kind of want to go to a goth vampire club. Hell yeah. have to check the soundtrack actually after this. It's a banger.
I reckon it was a bullseye on my end. You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
Kapow!
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
Yep. They're being a boomer.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light.
Oh, typewriter. Oh no, I'm a boomer. Oh no. Oh. 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 I wish I could just go clickety clackety on those magnificent things. You know. Mean. Typewriter.
Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think
Oh.
I am, cowboy?
Oh no, we're entering the dangerous territory here. Don't fall for the trap. This is a very sensitive situation, all right? One does not simply engage in the matters of female human biology, of accurate birth dates. Okay? This is very dangerous. You might get kapowed big time. So we're not gonna fall for the trap. Therapy Beats playlist incoming. Oh god, I might have to do one of those on Spotify or something. If I can find some.
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
I'm Matthew McConaughey.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway.
Oh, it was a trap. I knew it.
I'm 50 years young.
Oh, the vampire blood. Oh, yes. Oh, hold on. This is Mil Ferruri right here. Damn.
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood
knew
with
it.
me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
We're getting milfy right
I've
here.
been 30 for a good while now.
It's a cougar. One of those
But
things.
you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a
Dangerous.
story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night.
Oh no. Oh no.
Andy told me to give this to you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Oh. I wouldn't have survived that choker, to be honest. I don't think yeah.
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood.
Oh, how kind of
He
them.
can't stand
I
the
hope they
stuff.
wasn't in Florida.
He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
I mean, to be honest, that's gonna taste like burgers and sneakers, alright? If it's American. Burgers, sneakers, and freedom. Wait, what's wrong with that? Andy can't stand this stuff. Maybe Andy likes the blood like wine, like ancient and Roman and well matured. That must be it.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
Ooh, I wonder. Like a dank cellar with hints of chocolate and fig? With a sprinkle of I don't know. Biblical parchment?
To me, It tastes like
A tomb?
life itself, cowboy.
No, you sweetie
I ain't
Peach.
sure I understand.
Probably should taste like a tomb. You know, Dead Sea Scrolls, something along those lines.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course.
The juice?
I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Chris.
Never mind. We are in. No, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not going to do it. No.
There he is.
Not like we're in Germany. Hello.
Come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
All right, I get it. I guess
Oh, it's time for my therapy session.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight. Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Ooh, new client already.
Here, look at her intake form.
Isabella Deste. Dang, she's got some funny taste in hats.
550. Female Renaissance. Isabella d'Este was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, Michelangelo. Really? She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background but has endured considerable family issues through the generations. Oh my god, the intergenerational trauma of vampires. How are we gonna survive this? Oh, it must be insane. She states that she's undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Oh! She's Finnish! That's my... how do you call it? I forgot the word. What is the doctors give you? No, not prescription, the other thing. The prescription is for... Fuck. Oh, I can't English today. Suggestion. She be exceedingly polite. Ooh. Okay, we got some oldie but goldies here.
I think you should get along quite well then.
Diagnosis. Damn right. Ma'am. Yes, that is my diagnosis. Yes.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
She fucked the Pope?
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
Damn.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel.
Elegant wings? Oh, it's the bat. It's the goddamn head bat
And
again.
do be polite.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I
All
was not
naturals.
expecting someone so rugged.
Oh, come on, man.
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Not a licensed one. Therapist from Wish.com. Hell yeah. Yeehaw.
Well, that's what I'm here for, man.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Ooh, delicate. And not sensible at all. Yeah, Sinora. Oh, fuck. Is it Sinora or Sinora? Or Sinora? Sinora.
All right, Signora.
Signora? Must you assault my ears with your Neolithic grunting?
No. Rude.
I'm doing the best I can.
Then speak properly. Repeat after me.
Getting scolded by my patients, that's bad.
Signora. Say it.
Signora.
Signora! Signora!
Signora?
Porca miseria, this is not going to be easy, is it?
Am I getting paid?
Therapy ain't never easy, Signora.
So, therapy is always easy then?
I said it ain't never easy, Signora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
Demons? Oh.
You know what? Let's start over. Greetings and salutations, Signora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
My diagnosis. If I'm being honest here. Looking at the situation here we have at hand. My diagnosis as an unlicensed therapist, a bootleg version from Wish.com, is that she is a cunt. I rest my case.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
What do you think about that?
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
But did you fuck the Pope?
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
A bond with her over movies. Hold on, let's take a look at our client record. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, humanist education, history, art, music, and philosophy. So I would say that we will bond maybe with the actors. Yes.
Hot dang, them actors can really light up the screen sometimes.
We have to really go back and think about them before the movie thing.
I'll admit, I'm pretty into the celebrity gossip scene.
Oh,
Who's
shit!
hooking up with who's making waves? I can't get enough of it.
We're in dangerous territory.
A foolish obsession. One must appreciate art, not the artist. If common mortals knew what Caravaggio had done in his free time, they would burn every one of his paintings.
Sounds like a pizza. But I want Caravaggio.
They'd have to know who Caravaggio is first.
Oh? Do you know who Caravaggio is?
Maybe let's get back to talking about what it was you saw at the cinema.
It was a most terrible film. One that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
Terrible film. Was it the Barbie?
Movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful. It was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible.
Oh, it's one of those Marvel movies. Yay, or new Star Wars.
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered.
Has to be.
Cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind.
Hell yeah.
I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Wait till you find the Netflix, ma'am. Wait till you find the Netflix. What can I say?
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Space Walker.
I knew it! I'm pretty good, if you ask me. Told you it was Star Wars.
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Close enough, yeah. Hell yeah. Space Wars, Rise of the Space Walker.
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush.
Ooh.
This stinking trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
That's, disqualifying the positive, I think. Or maybe control fantasy. Some hopelessness right there. Can't blame her. Looking at the Star Wars, Space Walker. But I think it might be disqualifying the positive of attempts to infuse art with meaning. Fuck!
For such a complicated woman, the answers are overly simple for Signora Deste, are they not, Samuel?
No, I'm getting roasted by my teacher here.
You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was.
Okay, maybe it's black and white thinking.
You don't seem that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Boy.
Look, I'm just talking
Boy
facts.
next door.
If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
Disqualifying the positive, I think. Fuck!
Signora Deste believes she can elevate all art, it seems. A lot of responsibility for one woman, isn't it?
It's the responsibility again. Maybe this is my blind spot because it hits too close to home. Yeah.
Once, I elevated art.
All the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
But I could, once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Signora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
Let's not talk about
I
that.
didn't. But I don't
went
think
to
anyone
cow
in my
school.
time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Learned about saddles.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
You're welcome.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
Ooh. Black and white
So let me
thinking.
get this straight. For you, the Mona Lisa is good if it's only ever a painting.
Of course. Those of us who are educated know the way things should be and when they fall short.
Should.
So there's perfect and not perfect for you, huh?
Yes, how clever of you to understand the difference.
You're not giving yourself a lot of room in between, are you?
No, there is no in between.
Fuck. Oh, that's me.
There ain't much that's
Hello?
perfect in this world, Signora. You must be disappointed a lot of the time.
God.
You have no idea. As I was saying, it should not be so. Art should have meaning.
Should.
Purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
You're
Objection.
saying art should have meaning and purpose.
Kapow!
But does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
Well, that is a solid
How
question.
about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
Fuck! They got me. Oh no.
It is a pointless reason.
Well, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Hey, leave the peasants be.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
Oh yeah, I probably should change my camera in the next stream at least, because I realized that it's slightly in front of things. I don't know where should I put it though. I have to figure it out in the next stream. Man, I should walk into the sun. Don't you ever feel like that? I should just walk into the sun. Man. But that is a labeling.
Now, why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
Be kind to
They are
yourself,
not
man.
names, they are my reality.
Ooh.
I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Well, preserved. Maybe.
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Or by
Seems
yourself.
to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a bit harsh. What is only 500 years of disappointment?
What
Hey.
happened when you were 16?
I got married.
Well, I rest my case.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Hello?
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband,
Frankie boy.
taught me the meaning of disappointment.
Ooh, I think you should go to couple counseling, man. He taught me the meaning of disappointment.
He taught me the
Oh,
world
poor
is built
Frankie.
upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
I say understand. What's the word? I can't remember it now. Fuck, it's right on my tongue. It's the Nietzschean hopelessness. What is it called? I can't remember it.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden. But it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
Me being an Italian? Nihilism, yes! I like the Nietzschean hopelessness. Pretty close. Yeah, exactly. Nihilism. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, it's been so... Oh, it's 27 degrees here. I'm melting. My brain's fried. You mean being nudists? To live according to our natures, our true natures. You mean being Italian?
You mean being vampires?
Come now, boy. Nothing could be further from natural. All this foolish hissing and copulation and blood drinking does not bring us closer to God.
Copulation.
But it does give us more time to find the path.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you
Being
reckon we find this
Italian.
path?
That is not the nature's way, I'm sorry.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
That's black and white thinking, I think.
So what happens if we don't become the greatest souls possible?
Then godliness is denied to us, as it should be.
So either we ascend or we're nothing, huh?
I am glad to hear you are not as foolish as you look.
Thanks.
Oh, let's be honest, senor. Plain folks like me ain't got aspirations of being as good as Jesus Christ. Ain't he supposed to be a forgiving sort anyway? Let's just get back to what you were saying.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
Virtue. Oh. What might this be? Control fallacy. Maybe.
You've been around a while, senora. In all that
Really?
time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Ooh.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that
Every
proof
day
that
for a
nothing
few
you do is gonna
hundred
change
years.
that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
There's an evil housewife right here.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy. Do you think that's gonna change because of you? Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Hot damn. I think that's black and white thinking. I have always known that the early lives we lead are disgusting. Always. And only. I think this is black and white thinking. It kind of implies that life has always been and will always be in some way.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke.
Really?
You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
Come on, senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die?
Babe.
You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Always known. Black and white thinking, I think. Fuck!
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up with names for others, isn't she?
Ooh.
Perhaps you can call her out on this behavior.
For others as well. Okay, yeah, that is labeling.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy and...
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Ooh.
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features. Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Well, sure, why the heck not?
Why not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
You rather
What a
have a
sordid
gatekeeper
way.
who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
Is this black and white thinking or... What is this? I've always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more. Oh, should, it's not a label. It's not like disqualifying the positive. Control fallacy? Or black and white thinking, once again. Maybe control fallacy. Fuck!
Who told our dear Senora all these things that must be done to reach God? I wonder how they were bestowed with such holy expertise.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our...
Fuck!
Who told our dear Senora all these things that must be done to reach God? I wonder how they were bestowed with such holy expertise.
Is it a should? It might be a should in disguise. Oh fuck, there's the should in the word.
If we would take...
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Oopsie doopsie. I'm an American, baby. What's the difference?
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it
Shots
all
fired.
figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
Okay,
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy?
boy.
That by pointing out my distortions,
Boy.
you have won. That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction.
God is dead?
When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith.
Yes,
Ooh,
it
okay.
has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body.
Hey, have a goth for snack. It'll make you better.
Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality. To
Really?
think, they call me judgmental, while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
Ma'am. How should I break it out to you?
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names.
In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a hip fire.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control? Let's say that again, Senora.
Oh, it's control fallacy. Fuck.
I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
You're calling me a peasant?
Thanks.
Damn.
I guess.
Very well, boy.
Boy.
I will consider what you have said.
Boy.
We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
That's a control fallacy right
Yes,
there.
indeed, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
Damn, roasted
Well done,
by a
Sam.
bat.
I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella Deste hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
True.
That I believe.
The older
True.
we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Hey, let's not start sucking each other's blood quite yet.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
Oh no,
You don't need to tell me twice.
we're getting to gods here.
I'll see you later then.
Let's go to the basement. But I think
Samuel, enjoy yourself.
it's time to call it a day. Or a night, in this case. It's been solid 3 hours already. And feeling like a corpse. Not gonna lie. It's 27 degrees in here. I'm melting. And yeah. All right. Thank you very much for the stream. And I think we'll continue this on next Tuesday. And I'll have to see about the next week's schedule, if I'm able to stream on Thursday next week. But at least on Tuesday we'll be continuing this. It's been interesting, although I'm degenerating into a chocolate diet once again, so thanks for the streams. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. It doesn't have as much interaction as I would hope. Maybe there will be something else to do as well. But we shall see. We shall see. Just I just hope we don't have to do the biting minigame. That it was silly. It was so silly. Oh, the biting minigame must have been the... Man, that was... Oh... It's like those old Flash games. Not the best part of this thing. The writing is awesome. The music is amazing. But yeah, alright. Thank you very much for the stream, and see you next Tuesday. Bye.